Yo, what is good, my anniversary? What is good, yo? Guys, this episode is actually pretty hype. Besides the fact of the matter of Big Mom just passing out on the spot like that, I really did enjoy what I saw this week. Not only with the fact of the matter of learning more about just how sick and twisted the people are that kind of watch the prison and are the executioners, but knowing that they're willing to pretty much laugh at the expense and just shoot people to make examples of them with this plague gun that straight up spreads instantaneous of touching a person that just has it. You don't even have to touch necessarily the spot because it's going to spread over time quickly, so it's all bad. And to know that they're pretty much doing this and laughing at the same time, it really does go to show you how much of scum the people that roll with Kaido, or the people that just are under the wings of Kaido's stronger soldiers like Queen and so forth. So I definitely am looking forward to all of them getting bopped, especially with what we see in next week's episode previews with this guy, the guy who is in the cage that's supposed to never be open and whatnot. Just knowing that him being alive and how scared everybody is pretty much kind of tells you what type of character he's about to be. But then the previews just showcase him going absolutely crazy. So I can't wait for next week's episode already. And I haven't even seen much of anything from it, even though I know it's probably going to end relatively quickly and, leave us with a cliffhanger as always. But like with this week's episode, we got some interesting information. Not only that these supposed 9 are something we should be looking forward to seeing, they're somewhat of boogeymen to these people who have either A, heard about them, or B, maybe have even fought against them and narrowly escaped with their life. So it is interesting to know that there's a whole ridiculous amount of history to still learn about all these characters, but that's kind of One Piece's whole narrative of a story, is that whenever you meet anybody new or they go anywhere new, you're bound to meet a whole new group of people and understand their suffering, if not see them come up and be in a better position because of Luffy showing up and trying to help them. As we see in this week's episode, even if you want to help these people, they might even be the one reason that you aren't going to be able to get things done. And that's really the problem when it comes down to breaking the will and the hope of people, is that they'll do pretty much anything when they're desperate, especially even fight the person who they're straight up saying excited them and made them want to, even rebel and do the things that they should be doing in the order to, avenge their master Odin, or at least the person who they continue to say they fought for. But yet here they are at holding down the person who wants to give them the same type of freedom in life that they should be living, the one that supposedly this Odin person would allow them to have much better than what they are right now. So One Piece is definitely setting up for something like always, and that's one of the things it's the best at out of all of these shows, from what I'm understanding and from what I'm seeing in all these episodes. That's one thing I want to see and experience myself, is like the Marine Fort arc. I feel like for new people and people who haven't actually gotten to completely watch it without having other people just tell them that they need to watch it, this is one of those moments where I get to say, like, if you haven't seen this, you're missing out, because from start to finish, the Wano arc is so and so, you know. Like there's not a lot of times you get to be in that position because a lot of this stuff is already aired, and if you weren't on top of it, you pretty much missed out on, you know, the first wave. But regardless, the show is doing so much and still ongoing that it's really not that hard to get back into a position where you are uh, in the minority of people that are watching. So be careful of spoilers with the manga being out there, but outside of that, this has been a really interesting ride overall. Luffy is the weirdest character. I think he gets to go through so much different diverse situations that once he continues to find himself in a better situation than he already is in, he continues to fight for it until he attains it. And that is something definitely honorable to watch and to continue to see him, you know, strive for at the end of the day, especially trying to be Pirate King and knowing that Hokage was pretty much the same thing for Naruto. I truly do hope to see one day where I can say, yeah, Luffy is the Pirate King and maybe the best one that there ever has been. So, with that being said, I will definitely talk to you guys sooner than later. Let me know what you're thinking about all this. A lot could pop off in next week's episode to the point where we're going to see the Kappa guy go in. We're probably going to see more from Chopper and everybody. And I was thinking about it, since it's like a plague and something that's pretty much something that Chopper needs to experience, right? That's some type of doctor-esque thing he should be able to at least try to understand, right? Like that should be something in his near future that he should try to work with if he does want to even help out these prisoners who are trying to attack his boss, because, you know, he's putting them in danger as well as himself. But regardless, let me know what you're thinking about One Piece and this week's episode, if you liked it, if you didn't, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later with some Boruto and something else. I think by the grace of gods, yeah. So with that being said, though, I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care. Peace.